Howdy. Today we are going to be looking at Abyssus. Now, I have definitely played this game before, so I'm just going to be running back through it, but it's a game I enjoy and also a bit of a background to talk to. I was going to play the blacksmithing game again, but that town exploding glitch that was happening last time, it has gotten a bit out of hand where I could not see anything, and my current objective is to go and hire a hero, which I could not even find in town because it had gotten to that point. So I didn't want to not upload anything, so I'm just gonna run through a different game that I have. I do enjoy Abyssus quite a bit. It's kind of a deep sea. It's labeled as brine punk, which kind of makes you think like old fishing boat, kind of Bioshocky aesthetic, which it has at the start, but as the levels progress, it's kind of, I'm gonna talk a bit more on that. Was this my button for that? Yeah, it was. I haven't played in a bit. But it is a, I guess, progressive shooter. You go through levels until you hit a boss, and there are, after you fight the boss, you go to a new kind of environment. Like, this is a tile set. This kind of cave, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. Once you hit the boss, you go to the next environment, which I think will be the jungle. I say I think. It is the jungle. I keep hitting the pots there. I don't think there's any reason to hit the pots other than there are gold ones that will give you money. But one interesting thing about this game is that you get blessings. This imbues attributes upon your weapon. I'm probably going to fire here. I've got the revolver, so my primary flares would be kind of a rapid fire burst, where the secondary is more of my heavy hitting scope in. Fire is kind of something you want to stack up, so I think I'm going to put it on my faster firing one. Facing the lead with 2 random modifiers. I'll go for the harder one. Legendary this early would be pretty nice. Let's see.
Change your focus.
Is that the elite? This room, it actually does not matter at all if I kill these guys until these crystals are broken, because they will just continue to respawn. There we go. Got some little deployable turrets that I'm throwing out there. Let me take these flyers down. They are annoying me. I really like the gunplay in this game. It feels... I hate to say it feels like BioShock because that's kind of the aesthetic match, but I feel like the guns really do feel like that. Alright, this one upgrades my blessing. I would tell you what these are before I interact with them, but it's been so long I don't even remember until I look at them. I'm really hoping I get a gold burst for my secondary fire, and that will upgrade the damage based on how much money I'm carrying on me. And you can get a pretty good chunk of money. I try not to spend my money in the runs though, because it is even with as much as you get, they are expensive. I got 148 right now. I think a health pack is like 70? Alright, do I want to upgrade my turrets or my gun? I don't think my turrets can miss. Yeah, I'm gonna go with low cooldown. I think there's not really a limit to how many... Ooh, to how many turrets I can have out at a time. I think it is just... as fast as they come off cooldown, you can throw them out. It's important to note that each enemy has a weak point, which is that big glowing red bit on them. Well, for this... for the cave, there, the red point, but the next level, I think, also has a glowy bit, but they're not a big gem like that. We'll see when we get there. I'll point them out. So as you can tell, this is a bit of a roguelike. Roguelite, I suppose. Barrier or spirits? Deal increased damage to enemies below 50% health. That sounds good on ability. Earlier I could only pick primary or secondary. Ability is actually my little turrets. So if something gets on low health, they will actually gun it down even quicker, which is great, because like I said earlier, I don't think they miss. They also cause me to shoot ghosts out of me, as you can see. They also don't have to reload, which I do. Let's not get hit by that. So I'll be lighting things on fire, and they will be spawning spirits. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, maybe they do have a limit. No, because I only have one up right now, and it's not letting me throw down another one. Maybe they do just have a crazy cooldown. Overkill. He overkill damage. Kind of more of the sniping type. If you ever get one of these that you're not going to pick up, you can smack it and get money for it. Max health up. A health restore. And that other thing I picked up, I didn't even pick up, or I didn't even pay attention to it, but it is a, when you get back to the hub, before actually going on a run, you can unlock little modifiers to your runs. Like you can get respawns and you can get all sorts of extra. There we go. I think those rerolls are also one of those things you can unlock through that same system. And I believe that if this was my first time playing there, this would be the machine gun, I believe? Or maybe it was the shotgun. I just remember there was a weapon there. And for that thing I took earlier at the start, the extra challenge, automatically upgrades the next upgradable blessing. I guess I'll take that over that overkill I just picked up. Oh, damage by 3. And that is really good, because that sounds like it scales better if you pick it up early. But yeah, I just thought this game would be a nice change of pace. Should have jumped up there. I did see a, oh. Got it. Is that a shop? No. I think shops usually have a big T on them. I remember these. I gotta charge these beacons before it'll let me through. Let me throw those out. Oh, I got it. I hate these spinning things. Alright, beacons already. Taking a bit more damage than I would have liked. Healing is kind of not easy to come by in this. Well, I say that just literally healed me to full and gave me my health packs back. But still, healing is not an easy thing to come by in this game. That guy has his weak point on his back, so I'm going to put the turrets behind him. Oh, those are mine. I thought there was one in there. And I got him. Ooh, sacrifice health. Yeah, I'm at full, I might as well. Max health. Alright. That might have been dumb, but I'm dumb, so it's fair play. Spend all my health to get my max health up. But I have these health packs. You will notice that I lean quite heavily into my ability to have something else shoot. Do not have the best aim on the planet. That guy's a spawner. Oop. I don't know if that guy hit me or not. There's also... I just slid straight into that. Is he not here? I might be going crazy. There are these little orbs all over the place that you can shoot. I'm going to point one out just while I'm passing through.
Sealed shut.
Let me guess. That's because I got hit. I can't open that. That's not fun. My legendary means this is gonna be stronger. I'll go with the turret. I'll go straight damage. Ah, this. You look in the bottom right, I got 3 keys I can spend on these. And it's a money room. Sometimes these can be a shop. However, since my right click is hidden more for all the gold I have, this is definitely worth it. And max HP. It was very, very worth it. Now this may be the boss of the level. Yeah, it is. Yeah, what was that? Ah! Speaking of the shop, here he is. Howdy.
Fancy gloves.
So, I am now missing a charm because my legendary activated. This one is 175. And that is actually really good for my specific build, which is have the turrets shoot things instead. This is a hard choice because I do have the more damage per gold. However, if this activates the way I think it will, or it has a chance to activate the way I'm thinking it will, which will let me throw a few turrets down. There we go. So my max was 3 of them. My fire might actually do more damage now that I spent all that gold. This is the upgraded version of this first boss. Usually he is red, and I do not know much of the changes between those two. I, in fact, have fought this guy but one time. What is he doing? Oh! He has spawned in a something? Oh, it's a spinner. Oh, it's 4 spinners. That is bad. Luckily, the wrench can stun things. I literally forgot it did that until I remembered to do it. This guy is a pain. Oh, the projectiles bounce after they hit. Well, I'm getting some good fire damage off on him, but he is kind of beating me over the head right now. Kind of reminds me of the statues in the Disney Atlantis movie. I don't know if that's a intentional inspiration. He is very difficult to dodge. Oh, he's doing... Ooh. Oh, I dodged straight into that. This guy is a nightmare. What is that? I can't tell what I can even stand on him. Whoa. My revive kicked in that I forgot I had, but I do have, or had. Can't really tell when he's gonna do that big red circle pulse, or the blue pulse, or that was another red pulse while he was blue pulsing. I definitely like this guy better when he does the red version. Jeez. This is the first boss? The final boss isn't this hard. I kind of dog walked the final boss. This guy is doing numbers. Here. I'm just gonna focus on dodging and let them do everything. There we go. I hope I never see that guy again. Jeez. Rate and movement speed. Charm breaks after taking damage. There's no way. But at the end of every boss, all your health packs and your health pack. What am I upgrading? Let's do turret damage. I'm kind of going turret build. Maybe this was... I kind of feel like this was the harpoon, but don't know. It just added the harpoon. I say just. I don't remember when it was added, but it was a late edition. Not far into our last expedition, Tristan burst into flames after touching one of those brine green cubes. Yet the flames did not bite him, nay, they rather seemed to follow his every whim. But even that could save him. Not Dylan either, for that matter. Frankly, I barely made it out myself. Came back to camp crestfallen and bruised. Can I believe my eyes, when I found Tristan fast asleep in his tent with nary a scratch. You'll see that I keep injecting myself with these big syringes of glowing...
Talk about overgrown.
It looks yellow to me, but I guess it's supposed to be green. That stuff's called brine. For lore reasons, it heals me. I don't really know more than that. So as you'll notice, we are now in a different environment, and there are frogs. There are many a frog to be had, and these big ones with the glowing egg sacs are keeping them invincible. What does he do? And if you'll notice on their foreheads, these guys... Oh, they have a... That guy has a skull helmet. Usually they just have a tattoo on their head, which is their weak point. That glowing orange. I don't want to do that because I have the money thing. Needing to... Say needing to. Wanted to look for one of those orbs just so I can show it. I don't remember the placement of any of them though. Oh well. Ah. There's one right there. Just looks like a ball of sludge, I guess. I think they're glowing green if you haven't shot them before, but I've gotten most of them.
You can take me.
Oops. Those guys explode. I need to set these turrets in better spots so they can actually shoot over things. That guy didn't have one on his head. See, he has a tattoo. Maybe I just never noticed the skull ones before. I've only ever seen... What's this?
What's inside?
You needed a key.
You're in the way.
Which means I only got one left. Charm didn't activate. I only got 3 turrets out. Just hit me in the back. Turrets finished him off. Since I got hit, I can't grab that. Might as well go all in.
And I'm pulling the wall.
Alright. Felt fine taking on the big challenge just because I have 3 health kits left.
New objective, huh?
Alright, these rooms, if I don't break these flowers, then everything heals to full the second I hit them, which sucks. Luckily, I don't really have a problem with damage. Me lighting things on fire means I only have to hit them a couple of times. What are these big bubbles that they keep shooting at me? Oh, there's a shaman guy. He is not fun to deal with. I don't remember what he does, but he is not fun to deal with. Oh, he's causing the water explosions on the ground, I remember. Well, I don't like these fanning arcs of spears that they're throwing. Got him. Alright, carrying on.
Breathe in. Breathe out. A fight's in the offing.
Invincibility frogs. That's a pretty good spot for turrets. I keep thinking that the spirits coming off of me are attacks that I need to dodge. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Kind of just like letting those things explode because I don't gotta waste shots on them. I said that and I think I ended up killing all of them myself. Yeah, I'll take one more. Little greed ain't never hurt nobody. You lied. $300 health is plenty of health to fight everything. That's not true. Let's get up here and set all these down. Howdy, fella. Maybe I should look into upgrading my fire next. I don't do any damage at all. It is really just my turrets that are putting the work in. Yeah, him snapping and doing that water attack. He is annoying.
Right, thank you.
Speaking of fire. Another lore thing. I know for a fact I've read those before. Here's the boss. He might be an advanced version like the other one, because he, I don't think, had that red, whatever article of clothing that is. I don't think he had it on last time I fought him. Ooh, these walls of water are doing terrible things to me. This guy is very well known to me for ruining runs. I also once knocked him in the water and all of his drops fell in, and I could not get any of them, and it was very annoying. I don't know if that's even something he can do anymore, but I would be very happy if he didn't. Oh, I couldn't even see it really. Whoop. Whoop. He is really annoying. He usually only does this water wall every now and then. It's not usually just up at all times. I don't know if I'm doing water or I'm doing damage fast enough for him to just keep throwing them up. Like I'm getting through phases, or if he's just a different version of the other boss. There we go. Oh, they made a drop for the middle now. I guess that does fix that problem of him falling off the stage. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'd rather not take damage than I'd do damage. Fox. %, additional damage. Up to 100%. I think 80 would always be worth more, but I don't know how much damage they're actually doing number-wise. I think I'd rather be doing fire. That has 100% chance. I'm actually not using my gold burst much because I'm kind of stick and move right now. Let's make it stack heavier. And that guy was really tough, but he is not the floor boss. I've still got some jungle left. Well, it took. Where did Hookman go? You aren't him. There he is. This guy is a menace. I feel like I've said that about everybody so far. If you get hit with that chain, he will drag you straight to him. And it is surprisingly hard to dodge. I always just stand behind something when I know he's going for it. I'm liking going towards... I honestly just want to see what this does. 60% chance. Reloads my ammo. Or it triggers twice, which is really good because I have the 50% chance for it to not count when I throw one out. Or for it to not take a charge. Ooh, I gotta dodge 2 hooks. Ooh. Dodge that hook. Stacking fire is apparently incredible. I'm loving it. Can I hit you through this? It looks like I can. And you can't hook me through it. You missed that anyway. I didn't even have to move to dodge that. There we go. I will say one downside about this game is that it's very stressful to dodge all this.
You're in the way.
I feel like I'm aging by the second sometimes. How's that guy wasted his long dude in? Here's a good spot for turrets.
Good focus. Any more? No.
Yeah, I don't think I would have got any of those in anyway. So I definitely got hurt earlier. Fire can now stack.
Reaching new heights.
Oh, earlier wasn't stacking, it was just every time I hit him, it would like do a big burst of damage. But now, the actual fire on them will keep going up and up and up and up. Which is really good, especially for the boss. I do kind of wish I could trade the fire to put it on my turrets. What is this? Loot golems. Okay. I haven't been using my gold enough, so I think I actually am just gonna make a syringe. Then I don't have enough to buy anything else, do I? Oh, I do. Do I go ahead and spend my syringe? Surely he's not going to do 300 damage in one hit. Are you the original form of this boss? I cannot forget to put my turrets down. They are my damage, like all of it. Oh no. This guy is really annoying. Oh no. Almost got him at the first phase. There he goes. Frog time. You go ahead and explode so I don't have to worry about you. I shouldn't have dodged through that, but it was gonna hit me anyway. The range on that is incredible. And by incredible, I mean I hate it. See, I got two different dodges and I couldn't dodge it. I don't know how you're supposed to dodge the wave. Unless you're supposed to double jump over it, maybe you can double jump over it. Well, I got to phase, I guess 3? You respawn the frogs. Whoa. Oh, I hate this attack. I'm still focused on dodging the attacks. I'm not even shooting them. Well. Oh. I feel like his little water waves didn't used to poison you. I feel like they just did damage. Man, he is annoying. Oh, but I got this fire stacked up good enough on him. Now, I do know that if you don't jump down there immediately, you can go up there and you will get a weapon of some kind. I don't think it'll even be up there for me if I go there. Alright. And in here If you shoot all of those, eventually you can get the disc thrower through this door. I'm not gonna go ahead and do all those right now, just because I already have the disc thrower. Oh, that actually just sends you up here. I think it's so you can go up there and get that, if you missed it. I didn't remember what that was. But yeah, the activations to get through the disc thrower are just in all these pipes. If you just look through each of them, you'll find them. Let's get more damage from the shoot gun. I'm using the revolver now, but I think the machine gun's actually probably the best weapon in the game. I just like the way it feels in this one. So we are no longer in the jungle, and now we are in the crypts?
A fight's in the oven.
Kind of a mushroomy crypt. But if you'll notice, earlier I said I'd talk about the brine punk theme of this game. And I'm in a crypt now, and I was in a jungle in the middle of the rainforest. And neither of these environments feel underwater at all. They are kind of rectifying this next month. They're adding an update to put a submarine map in. Or a submarine, like, tile set. And that should go a good way of fixing what I'm considering to be a theming issue right now. I can't even see my character wearing a diving suit, so it doesn't even feel like anything subnautical's happening other than I keep injecting myself with these health potions, which kind of just look like a vial of piss. Other than those being called brine, it's really not memorable. There wasn't a reward thing for that chamber. What is that? Oh, who knows? I'm gonna go up here and set these down. Whoop. Let's see. Just give it more damage for now. And I'll spend my key on this. So yeah, fire is a really good aspect for fast shooting guns. So it is actually not great for the revolver unless you're just absolutely laying on the trigger on somebody, which is kind of what I'm trying to do. We got most of those behind the wall. Wow, that hurt. Oh, I'm slowed. I don't know who did that to me. Was it that guy? That's really annoying. Alright. This is good for bosses. This is good for everything else. I guess I'm not too worried about bosses because my turrets are kind of laying onto them. Berserking and explosive. Those sound dangerous. Maybe a bit too dangerous, but we'll see. Is this where you get the cube? Maybe. This is a good spot for turrets. Now, the crypt has enemies that I think are the most difficult to avoid because they seem to all have projectiles. And that guy jumps at you. Got a bunch of wizard skeletons, and then there's the big berserker man with the club. Oop. It's funny to me that it tells me I'm at low health when I have 200 health, because I've been pumping my health reserves this whole time. I've not seen that before. That sounds very funny. And since the rest of my upgrades for it are percentage based, the damage ones, that could be a whole lot of damage. Kill the targets. I'm guessing this guy with the big green on him is target. Ooh. Okay, I am slow again. That is very not good. That guy lasered me, and that's the worst, maybe? Oh no, this guy's the target. He's got the big glowing thing on him. What was that other guy infected with? Alright, who's target now? The little guy. And this guy. Alright. Everyone else is now the target. Oops. I think my second favorite of the abilities to use is the grenade, which I think is very funny because that's the one you start the game with. Just like I think you start the game with the machine gun, but it is definitely my favorite weapon. So the second you start the game, you are pretty much just set. Why is that guy marked as a... Oh, maybe that was just this guy's laser that he was shooting at him for some reason? I don't know what that was. As you can tell, that was hectic, and I got hit very many times, because that's just what this place is like. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of expected for this run to get to maybe the forest and it to end. So I'm doing pretty well for someone who hasn't played this game in at least a month. That's a big guy. What is this rock? Oh, I am slowed down. I do not like that. Yeah, all these little projectile guys are hell. Oh, he makes the big orb. He's dead. You hate to do it, but you gotta do it. The healing. That goes farther than I thought it does. He might just go till he hits something. I wasn't really... Right. I have all of my health packs back. I might get to the final boss. I usually don't make it past this guy, though. As you can see, there's a bunch of summoners in there. Which you always hate to see. Lasers. Break his big crystal and shoot his arms. Then when his arms are going, go for his head. I am kind of doing insane damage to him. It is 3 a.m. Why did my phone just go off? Ooh. And that's him dead? Very well done for me, I suppose.
He won't budge.
Man, if I had defeated it 3,400 seconds faster, I could have got what I think was the bow. I've already got the bow, I'm not worried about it.
Why, thank you.
2 legendaries because of my... Only one was guaranteed to be one, though. That's crazy. Revives and fully heals you. That's crazy? Is that better than not taking damage 30% of the time? I mean, that only hits once. And my entire build is kind of running around the freebie legendary. Skeleton key, I don't open chests. You know, it's crazy, but I don't think Phoenix Feather is actually good for this build, considering what I already have. I mean, 30% of the time not taking damage is kind of better than reviving one time. That might be crazy to say, but I don't think it is.
Think you can take me?
Ooh. Okay, if you double jump in midair, it stops all of your momentum. A big problem with this this area for me is I don't know who I should be targeting first. You would think it would be the rapid fire, but the rapid fire is coming from the little guys, so it doesn't do much damage. Then you have this guy who's throwing these like big like chestnuts. And then this dude is like a wizard with a big laser that does crazy damage. And then that dude, that's not him, that dude has a big like club and will kill me with it because he does the big jump. It's like I don't actually know who the biggest like threat is. Oh, throwing your turret out also stops all momentum. That kind of ruined my jump for me. Wizard down. I'm loving the stacking fire. I'm thinking that if that was on my turrets, I would be killing things in like half a second.
I'll show you.
Damn. Yeah, that Phoenix Feather might have blocked one attack, but I'm pretty sure I've blocked like 90 of these stupid little fireballs these guys have thrown at me. How much damage does this do? If I had spec'd into my gold burst, it would be doing crazy damage, but it is definitely falling behind with no investment. Ooh. I fell off the cliff and made it back. It's funny. I always feel like I'm on the edge of death when I'm fighting these guys, and then I look down and I have 500 health. It's like, oh, I guess I wasn't in too much trouble then.
Yes.
That was well worth it. It was not. Well.
A fight's in the oven. New objective, huh?
Oh, the Phantom? What Phantom? Where is he? Is that him? Oh, that's a enemy. You can't tell me to follow the Phantom and then send 100 ghosts at me. Which one's the Phantom? Oh, this purple thing's the Phantom. Ooh. And now I can kill the rest of them. What are these? Oh, you can't kill them when they're ghosts. That makes sense. Oh, that guy was just above me the whole time shooting me. That's great.
Unstoppable power. Oh yeah.
What? That was weird. I was kind of stuck there. Alright. Is this the boss? It is. So let's go down. Shop.
Brine would be good business.
I'll take this around, I guess. Alright, now I know this guy does a lot of damage. Ouch. Immediately proved me right. Do I need to break this so it stops doing whatever the hell it's doing? That's like the entire field. Ouch. You can just barely dodge that. He just missed the whole blast. He did. He's blocking me from hitting that guy. Ouch, man. Alright. He sends you through platforming challenges. Then I go up there. Ouch. It is really hard to dodge those. Sometimes he does just straight up miss though. He did not miss. Ouch. Oh, I do not need to be there. Should be taking more fire damage. I need to just... That never looks like he's aiming it at you, but he sure is. There's so much just crap to deal with this guy. Like this laser guy behind me that's making life a bit of a hell. Oh, I think I'm crystaled. Oh. Yeah. Every time he just hits me square in the jaw with that. There's not a safe place to stand. Uh-oh. Well, I got way farther than I thought I would. And that is about how an Abyssus run goes. Hopefully that makes up for no blacksmith tonight, but unforeseen circumstances meant it was not a good option just with the weird bugs going on in it. But I hope y'all enjoyed, and I might be doing another run of this game later. I do have another game on the horizon, so look forward to that.